Joining us now is Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. He is joining us from the US on the cusp of something which is historic and perhaps never seen before. We will try and go across to him. He's busy getting set for the World Culture Festival and this is historic. Pranam, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Namaste sir. This is Anand Narasimhan here. Thank you so much.
Namaskar.
How are the preparations for the World Culture Festival going? This is historic, right at the National Hall, never before, Gurudev.
Yes. It's in the National Mall. It's going very well. There's a lot of enthusiasm in the people here, and people from around the globe are coming to Washington DC. Yes.
Is this bigger than what we have ever seen before? Can you tell us how many are participating? And I believe it's a who's who in the list of the coordination committee itself. That itself is a wonder list.
Yes, we have 64 dignitaries, leaders, present and past, heads of state of many countries are there, and thought leaders will be there. Yes, it's going to be a very big, historic one in Washington DC, yes.
And we're given to understand nearly 40,000 artists will be participating from across the world, Prabhu?
About 17,000. India we had 36,000, but here the space is very limited. You can't have so many. And due to visa reasons, many cannot join from other parts of the world. But mostly people from here will be participating. Yeah.
Gurudev,
there is so much polarization now in here, and people are looking forward for this positive energy which can bring people together and also address mental health, environmental issues, and to come together in our ancient thought of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That's the scheme. Yeah.
But there are some who are questioning this very ancient wisdom itself closer home, Gurudev. Those who are saying they want to eradicate Sanatan Dharma.
These are it's not worth commenting on this. They are just saying if you remove Shiva from the Dravidian culture doesn't stand. Shiva, the Shaivism is part of Dravidian culture, and so also all the Tamil scriptures have sung so much about the four Vedas and the ancient system. And yes, caste system, if they say caste system should be done away with, yeah, of course. And for this, Arya Samaj has come up, and Swami Dayanand Saraswati has fought against it, and many saints and sadhus from time immemorial have been raising their voice against caste system. Janmana jayate shudra, karmana dvija uchyate. It's only through action all the varnashrama was done, not through. If you see that way, among the 1,000 rishis, so many are from downtrodden caste, backward and even Dalit. And so our main important two epics of India, Ramayana, Mahabharata, were contribution of Dalit. So we cannot say that Sanatana Dharma is only caste system. That is a wrong perception, and taking that as an excuse and beating up Sanatana Dharma is not the right thing to do. It's not right at all.
Why do you think it is happening then, Gurudev? Is this lost on those who are doing it, or do you believe there is an ulterior motive?
Ignorance, sheer ignorance. And I don't know, the motives only they should tell us. It's not going to be good for them even, because people are very deeply religious. Even around the world, even Tamil Nadu also, people are very deeply religious.
And around the world, Gurudev, there is a larger acceptance for the ancient, Sanatan Pratha or Hinduism, the Hindu way of life. What is your feedback when people are seeing the successful hosting of the G20 and so much of our ancient civilizational ethos being reflected on various platforms, be it art, be it the handicrafts, be it the gifts, be it the representation of the Kala Chakra or Nalanda.
I mean, it's total stupidity to disown one's roots. And, you know, our ancient culture is present throughout the globe. It's in Fiji, it's in Mauritius, it's in Suriname, so far here in the Central American continent, in Guyana, Suriname, Trinidad, Tobago. Even in Peru, when you go, you find Ganesha statues. You know, South America, as far as South America, in the Mayan culture, you find roots to Sanatana Dharma. So, and people today, they appreciate, and the great movies here in Hollywood are made based on scriptures like Yoga Vasishta, the Inception, and Matrix. They are all based on our ancient scripture. So, while scientists around the globe are appreciating the ancient culture, you cannot just root it out like that. You know, if you go to the CERN Institute in Switzerland, where the quantum physics and quantum scientists are there, you find a big Nataraja statue right in front of CERN Institute.
Yes.
And people are respecting the ancient religion because it brings liberty. It just takes one to a plane where you balance your inner life and outer life.
I know you have been in the thick of a lot of preparations for the World Culture Festival, and I'm sure you would have also seen the iconic moment for us, Chandrayaan, and that landing point also named Shiva and Shakti. And scientists wanted it named. The Prime Minister called for it, but the scientists approved it, sir. So science and spiritualism going hand in hand there.
Absolutely. You know, the G20 was such a big pride to the country, and the whole world is appreciating how the ambience of G20 and where we went, the Bharata Mandapam, and people are of great price to this, you know. For the first time, even those media which were not writing so good about India have started to appreciate the progress India has made. And India is, you know, unless you honor your roots and come out of the colonial slavish mindset, you cannot make a progress. I'm happy that India is really on the trajectory of progress and growth. This need to be appreciated.
Increasingly,
and it is so refreshing. It's so wonderful to see that we are who we are, and we are presenting who we are authentically, not hiding. You know, on outside you appear very secular, inside you do all your practices, and that is that doesn't speak about a good statesmanship. You know, we have to exhibit, we have to take pride in our roots, in our culture, and at the same time, the very fabric of Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism, or even Dravidian culture is Emmadamum Sammadamini. That means we accept all the streams of thought. Ano Badra Krataboyantu Vishwatomo. See, even Charvaka, who was an atheist, was also given honor in the Sanatana Dharma.